So friends, I don't know. I don't know where we stopped. The network had kicked me off the meeting. So I was explaining the reason as to why we are able to get no records. The reason is simple because in HR schema or in HR user account, the the highest paid employee gets gets 24,000. So let's see that practically. And we see the maximum salary from employees. So the highest it is 24,000. So if we say greater than 24,000, that means there's no one getting above that. So let's try to see and put here 10,000. Or we say less than, not greater than. Okay, so we are able to get all these people. So I told you that in the logical operator and, all the conditions must be true. We said that the department ID must be equals to 30 and the salary is less than 24,000. This is true. This is also true. This is also true. This is also true. True, true. Okay, that is the logical operator and all conditions must be satisfied. Say that select first name, last name, salary, department ID from employees, where the department ID is equal to 30 and salary is less than 24,000. So let's try to put the OR operator. So for the OR operator, one of the conditions can be true, another one can be false. So we say that we want those who belong to department ID 30 or salary is less than 24,000. So let's see this. Randall Perkins' salary is less than this. And that means this condition is true, but this is wrong because one doesn't department ID that. So that's why we are able to get 106 records. But if we say that we want the AND operator, all the conditions must be met. So if we say that we want only those with department ID and the salary is equal to this amount, that means it is going to give us only, let's try, maybe we try Karen's salary. We say that it is equal to 2,500. So we are able to get only one record. Both conditions must be true. That is the logical operator and. So I think we have already looked at all. Now let's look at not. Let's look at the last scenario. Okay. Find all employees who are not in department ID 50, who are not in department 50. How do you use the not operator in a where clause to exclude department ID 50 from the result set? So that's also simple. It's also simple. We are now using the not. So we shall say select I think we can start from here. Select first name, last name, salary, department ID from employees where the department ID is not 50. So there are two ways you can use the not where salary is not equal to not. Not, you can write the exclamation mark, equal sign, and you put in the 50. And then after, you run the command. Sorry. Uh, sorry, not the salary, it is department ID. That's why I was shocked. Where the department ID is not 50. That's why in the column of department ID, we are having 80, but not 50. That is one way. Another way, if you want to use the word not, who can try out? Class, who can try out? Who can try out on that? You can just unmute yourself. Who can try out on that? Another way of doing that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes, let me try. I think you can write like the whole statement, the
Uh,
whole statement. Then when
okay.
you reach that part,
Okay, let me
yes,
write as you dictate.
yes,
Employees
employees. Then I think the next was, is it department ID?
mm, you have skipped the where. Okay,
Oh,
where?
where
Mm,
department ID? Where department ID
mm,
is not,
like that.
yes, is not 50.
15. I ran.
Yes, you run, you.
That's favorite.
Uh,
Another person, but thank you so much for trying. So whenever you try, there's a possibility of failing. Any other
Let,
person?
let me try.
Okay, thank you.
From
Hmm.
uh, where department ID
Where
less
department
le, le, le- less than 50.
less than
50.
ah you mean 80 does not qualify? But by the way, it is not one way. But let's see if we put in a greater than department ID less than and greater than, right? It can also run like that when we are using this example because it is going to exclude. So it is going to start from less than 50 and it goes up as well. So this is another way of writing the note. Where department ID is not 50, is less than 50, as he had said, but also greater than. But thank you so much. We have built on what you have started. So the other person who wanted to use the note, for note, where not department ID is equal to 50. That one. Huh? That is the command. So let me share all the successful score commands in the group. Someone is saying where, how about, friends is saying, how about where salary is not to a 2,500. Sorry, 2,500. So we shall try out on that. Let me share the successful SQL commands. So friends, this is like mathematics. There's no like you can use various formulas. Various formulas. Okay. I think we are done with that. Okay. Friends, now let's look at another component and retrieving data. Now, I think we looked at the greater than, less than, the equals. These are comparison operators. Greater or equal, less or equal. We have looked at this. This means not. This means not. By the way, this okay, the not in, like for instance, here, if we say that we want to say where, let's say where salary is equal to 24,000. Okay, this one is taking one parameter, but that not can take more than one parameters. Shall look at the not in and the in, which takes more than one parameter. Like if you do it like this and you say, comma, let's say 5,000, will it run? No. That's when you have to put in the and, okay? So these are taking more than one parameters. So then they're not in. Okay, so friends, I think we can skip this since we looked at the greater than, less than, not equal. So maybe we can look at the last scenario. You are asked to retrieve all employees with salary between 5,000 and 24,000 inclusive. How would you write the where clause using the greater or equal and the less or equal to filter salary, greater or equal to 50,000 to 5,000, and salary less or equal to 24,000. Maybe you can look at this. We can say select first name, salary. They have said that greater than 5,000, greater or equal to 5,000 from employees where salary is greater or equal to 5,000. Okay. This is taking one parameter. So if you want to parameter, like to have two conditions, that's when you bring in the and to combine two results. Where salary is greater or equal to 5,000 and salary less or equal to 24,000. After that, we terminate. Okay. This is the command, and after we run it. So we want it to retrieve those who answer that's greater or equal to 5,000 and those who earn less or equal to 24,000. So these are the results. So that means that 24 has to be there. Uh, in the context that less or equal. But friends, I think that's when you can be able to look at those comparison operators. So now let's look at the in. The in takes more than one parameter, and it's the same to not in. So, for instance, the HR manager needs employees in departments 10, 20, or 30. How would you write the where clause using the in, 10, 20, and among others to filter by department ID? So I think we're going to stop on that. We say select first name, last name, department ID from employees where department ID is 10, 20, 30 is in 20. In takes more than 10, 20, or 30, as simple as like that. 20 is here, 30 is also there, and also 20. Thank you so much for listening to me. This has been our class for today. Let me share this query with you for those who are noting down. I want to thank you once again for listening to me.